Please join us as we center our thoughts. Oh my God, I love you. Oh my God, I love you. You're all around, inside me. Oh my God, flow through me.
Together.
Oh my God, I love you. Oh my God, I love you. You're all around, inside me. Oh my God, flow through me. One more time. Oh my God, I love you. Oh my God, I love you. You're all around, inside me. Oh my God, flow through me. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's everyone today?
Great.
Lots of beautiful new faces out there. I can't wait to get to that part. How's everyone feeling?
Snowbirds are back, baby.
Snowbirds are back. Oh, that's right. That's what it is. Welcome to Unity of Kona. My name is Nick.
My name is Mark Paul.
And we're joined on the platform, of course, by Larry Sire and Reverend Deborah Knowles. And Reverend Eliza Bloom Robinson. Oh, you're Reverend as well. I didn't know that. And
Reverend.
don't tell anyone. It's not like comedians. We won't ask you to get up and,
But we will.
Oh, okay, but we will. So let's start today by standing and saying our affirmation for the month of October for the last time.
Yes, sir.
Goodness.
Already.
I seek and find in everyone and everything I am grateful.
Let's do that one more time.
It's
Let's have a
supposed to
little
be
meaning.
peace. We
Oh.
left off a word.
I know, I was kind of like,
I seek, I find in.
I seek and find something.
I seek and find
Insert
peace.
word.
The word
Yeah.
peace, okay?
Whatever you find.
Or
in
whatever
something.
you find.
That's
Okay.
good.
All right.
So together,
I seek and find peace in everyone and everything. I am grateful.
Amen. Let's stay standing and let's sing our anchor song, Stand Together. Today, Eliza Robinson is going to be doing a workshop. Do you want to talk about it for a moment?
Yes, I would love to. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your really warm aloha welcome. We're so glad to be here. We're actually meeting Deb for the first time, but we have mutual friends that go way, way, way back. So we feel like, and meeting her, it's like, oh, I already know you. I already know you. So we're thrilled to be here. The workshop that I'm bringing today is called Breaking Through to Break Free. So I know you live in paradise, so I know that your life is 100% perfect.
Yes.
Yes? Yes. And because we're ever-evolving human beings on an ever-evolving spiritual journey, there's always going to be the next edge, the next glass ceiling, the next thing to break through. So the work that I bring is really, really fun. It's really, really simple. It's really, really easy. And anybody who attends this workshop will have a breakthrough, I promise. Guaranteed. So whether it's a lack or a relationship or an issue or a belief, maybe somebody in here still deals with I'm unworthy or I'm not good enough, let's just be done with that, yes? Yes. So come and stay. It's right after church. It's suggested love offering, 11:30 to 1 o'clock. We're going to have a blast and would love to see you all here, and it'll be fun. Yes?
Okay, Sunday, October 25th. Today's daily word is celebrations. I joyfully celebrate the milestones of life with family and friends. From new babies to community service awards, I take the opportunities to say congratulations whenever possible. I also celebrate my own special days, giving thanks for the people who helped me along the way. For loved ones who live nearby, I energetically participate in birthday parties and other gatherings. I also reach out to friends who live far away, to let them know I'm thinking about them on their special day. Picking up the phone may be the kindest thing I do today. When dates on the calendar bring to mind loved ones beyond the physical realm, I celebrate them in my thoughts and memories. I light a candle in my heart for them and feel love everlasting. And all the people went up following him, playing on pipes and rejoicing with great joy. 1 Kings 1:40. And the affirmation today is, I share love in the celebrations of life. Together, I share love in the celebrations of life. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you. And now is the time where I invite you to visualize our sanctuary as a beautiful heart. So we see this heart moving in and around and through us, enveloping us, moving through the thrift store, back into Sunday school, just seeing our whole center filled with love, caring, compassion that we have for ourselves and each other. Take a moment to breathe into this heart space. Feel that love. Allow that comparing. Allow that compassion to fill you. Just allow that energy that is so you, that is so love, right here and right now. And in these moments, if you know of anyone in need of prayer, we see them in our heart. And if you know of any circumstance in your life or in our world that is in need of prayer, we see them in our heart as we sing the prayer for protection.
So we move into our time of meditation, so I invite you to take a breath. Close your outer eyes. Feel the energy of that beautiful prayer, so beautifully sung. Wherever we are, God is. Let's take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, begin to move your awareness deep into your body. Become conscious of your feet on the floor. Become conscious of your legs and your back on the chair. And open your palms. Become conscious of the palms of your hands. Become conscious of the top of your head. Open your being to receive. Become conscious of that heart, your own heart, your deeper, wiser, wider spiritual heart, and that heart that fills this room. Feel your heart becoming one with the heart of the universe. Breathing deep into the very center of your being, imagine yourself going through a funnel, open wide at the top, which is the thought body, gently moving down, getting narrower and narrower, entering the narrow gate into your heart of hearts. As you land there, the hourglass begins to expand once more into the infinite, through the center of your being. Touching that place, that energy, that experience of oneness. Let your heart open. Let your heart expand. Let your heart be filled with love, with peace, with joy. There is an ever-present presence that we call God, that is spirit, that is source, that is creation, that is the universe itself, that lives within you. Open to receive the awareness of this presence. Allow your heart to be filled to overflowing with this presence. Let it wash away any tension, any dis-ease, and let it fill you with oneness, with peace. Let it fill you with love, with light, as you become one with all that is an infinite possibility. The universe is here for you. Creation is here for you. How much can you receive? How much love can you receive? And receive a little bit more. And a little bit more. And a little bit more. Let your heart be stretched. Let this love that you are receiving wash over your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, and your spirit. For you are the light of the world. You are the love of God in expression. Bask for a moment. Continue to receive. Feel these words from the universe. You are my beloved. You are love and loved and lovable. You are enough. And you are the light of the world. Let your light so shine. Open to the next level of infinite possibilities for you and who you are here to be. Claim it for yourself. I am open. I am love. I am one with all that is. Allow this awareness to permeate every cell of your being. Taking another deep breath in, bringing the full awareness back into this room, opened and expanded, alive with that presence of spirit, of creation, of each and every one of us. And we pray in gratitude, thank you for all that is and infinite possibilities. So it is. Amen.
Thank you. What a blessing, huh? That's prosperity, I'm telling you. That is prosperity. And as Nick already asked you, how you doing today? And you're doing great, right? Because we practice that every week, don't we? We say that was really good. Thanks, Don. 1 out of whatever. Okay, so how are you? Great. And if you're not great, you're doing better than?
Yesterday.
Better than yesterday, better than most, better than tomorrow? Go, Carla. Not as good as you'll be tomorrow. Okay, so that's prosperity. So what is prosperity? What does it mean to be prosperous in today's world? Abundant? What else? I see you all fanning yourselves.
It's hot in these places.
It's hot in these places. That's prosperity. It gets hot in here sometimes, depending on how hot it is outside. Right. So what else is prosperity? Able to be in church today. Thank you, Virginia. Yes. What else is prosperity to you? Every breath that Steve takes is prosperity. Yes. What else is prosperity? Relationships, healthy relationships. Love. What else? A positive outlook on life. Yes. And what's the other thing that's always equated with prosperity? All the cash you can spend. That's what we're talking about. Edwene Gaines, now she was my teacher for this whole prosperity thing, and we brought in Reverend Chris Michaels, the Prosperous Life program, all these different ways of learning how to prosper. But it's about having a healthy body. Being able to live in this world. And we all know, like it's been said how many times today already, we live in Hawaii. And we got some great weather right now, don't we? It's so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So we get to an easy in on being grateful. Isn't it true? So having a grateful mind, heart, and spirit is prosperous as well. And so we want to keep moving in that direction of prosperity in every way that we can. And so in Chris Michael's we created this little pamphlet for you, and I think they're on the back table. But he talks about different ways and different steps for being prosperous, and they go along with Edwene Gaines's prosperity teachings, because she wrote a book, and I have the book here, and I have a couple of copies in my office if you'd like to purchase. And this book is about the 4 spiritual laws of prosperity. And we've done classes on this. We've done 7-week programs on this, because you can never get enough prosperity. Isn't it true? I have a daughter-in-law who's very successful in the real estate market in Hawaii. And they went for another award ceremony in California. That's like her 5th this year. And so her prosperity is like, I said, you're just so prosperous. And she goes, yeah, and I work really hard. She's worked and done what she's loved to do since she got out of college. So for 30 years, she's been putting forth effort and energy into one area of her life, and it's her work. Because that's what prosperity is also about, is doing the work that you love. How many of you are doing the work that you love? Look around, everybody's doing the work they love. Isn't that great? So as we do the work that we love to do, it doesn't seem like work. And what happens? We prosper along the way. And for those of you who don't believe in prosperity, anybody here not believe in prosperity? Thank you for saying that. That's really good today. Because some people don't believe in prosperity. Did you know that? If you went on the street and did some interviews and you asked people what prosperity might mean, what do you think some of those answers would be? Money. It mostly, and unity was often equated with, those people in unity, all they do is talk about prosperity and money. That's what I learned when I first came to unity. was that all you people want is more money. And I was like, no, I came from that religion, where that thermometer was in that anteroom when I came in, and it told me how prosperous the church was. And I had holes in my shoes. Did I feel prosperous? No. But I loved God. And I had a love for spirit and a love for truth. And wouldn't you say that you all have that as well? That's prosperity. Prosperity is about us being true to the truth in us, whatever that might be. And do we manifest? We manifest. Joanne, don't we manifest? We do. Because that is what all of this is about. And when we see all of you wonderful people, today is a beautiful day. And the snowbirds, we love to lovingly call you that because you always come back. And it's a beautiful thing. And you always find us, which is so wonderful. And so 5 years, this November, we were in the space next door, but we have been at this location for 5 years now. That's prosperity. For those of you who have traveled with us in this adventure of this Unity Church here, and many of you have for many, many years, how many places have we lived? A lot. And every time it has greatly improved, wouldn't you say? That's prosperity. And when we had our 25th anniversary, and Reverend Carlton Buboltz was actually here for the 20th, and the 25th he had passed away, but his wife was here, and she said Carlton would be so proud because he started this ministry, and look at where it has come. These beautiful people have created this ministry, created the thrift stores, Sunday school, this space. Do you know that we have over 4,000 square feet here? Is that wild? Do you remember when we were at the Royal Kona Resort in that 700 square foot room? That is from where we came. So this is prosperity. We are prosperity because we live and love and believe in truth. And you know how it feels when you're sitting at the ocean or you're in the ocean and you just feel so connected? Does that ever happen to you here? Every single day that we're there, the sunsets, we see them every day. That's prosperity. And when you get the green flash, do people just go crazy for that? And do you know that whether it's there or not, it's there? That's prosperity. Someone says, did you see the green flash? Yes, I did. It could be an illusion in my eyes. I don't know, But we capture that beauty of Hawaii every single day. And so that's one of the key steps to having prosperity, is to be able to see all of the things around you as prosperous. And I remember when I first came to Unity, and I was a mom, I had 4 kids, we had our own business, we were successful, but it was a lot of work. We're talking, our kids were raised in our business. We had a used furniture store in Oahu. And when I had a child, they had a bedroom at our furniture store because that's where they were raised. And they knew about prosperity. They knew about having a good work ethic. How many of you believe you have a good work ethic? I think everybody in this room does. That is prosperity. We are here to teach the next generation about prosperity. And that includes all of these things about doing the work that you love. And what's the biggest frog, as Edwin talks about, in prosperity? You all know what it is, and it starts with a T. Tithing. And did you just feel the energy change in this room? Yes. Because when we talk about tithing, what are we talking about? Giving 10% off the top of what you bring in to the person, place, or institution where you are fed spiritually. How many of you believe that? It's a sketchy thing for some people. It very much is. But all Edwin invites you to do is to try it and see what happens in your life. And I know I've shared with you many times that I've been tithing for almost 40 years. And it has changed my life. Because we learn to look for the good in our lives. We see that that little penny that I have in my pocket is the beginning of a future growth of prosperity. And then when I went to court and we were going through a difficult divorce and our children, you know, the custody battles that you hear about, I called it a custody adventure because I had one of the best lawyers in California who was a child advocacy judge. And she said, "Don't you know you live at the poverty level?" And I said, "Me? I was in Unity. I knew that I was prosperous. I knew that my kids had clothes. Maybe I couldn't afford to buy them, but someone else always provided for everything that we asked for. And it still happens to this day. When you say, I need this, and if you ever want to see it happen, come to the thrift store. People will come in and they'll say, I need this. And what do we tell them? It will manifest. If you come back next week, we're going to have what you're looking for. And does it happen? It absolutely does. Last week I was like, okay, God, I really would like to have some size 3 clothes for my granddaughter. But I didn't say granddaughter. I just said size 3 clothes. Guess what came into the thrift store? A bag of size 3 clothes for a boy. And I said, oh, sorry, God, I didn't say what gender. You know, I thought you knew already that it was for my granddaughter. That's what happens on a regular basis. And it's so beautiful to see prosperity and to have people touched by our ministry that is the thrift store. When people come in and ask us to give them things, what do we say? We say yes. We say, okay, you have a need and we have something that you need. If we can give it to you, we will. Don't we do that every day there? We do. That's prosperity. Because are we afraid that we're not going to make enough to pay the rent? Sometimes we get afraid. That's the truth, isn't it? Do you ever get afraid that you're not going to have enough money to pay your bills? I learned in Unity a long time ago to start when you always allow your good to come to you. Never do this. What happens when we do this? We block the flow. So when anyone's giving you things, be it food, money, a gift, whatever it might be, a compliment, yes, we receive it. And when someone gives you a check, you write on the back of it, thank you, God. And I remember doing those deposits, and the bankers, the tellers would say, what does that mean? I said, it means I'm prosperous, and I'm grateful for all the good that is coming my way. And then in front of my checks, under my name, it says, God is my source. And it's interesting to see who looks at that when they see it. But I learned those tools in Unity about learning to see the good everywhere. So when you pay your bills and you're afraid to pay them, what do you think's happening in your consciousness? You're putting out that fear that you're not going to have enough. And guess what? You're not going to have enough. Because that's what happens. So if you write that check, and the first one's going to be your tithing, and you pay your bills, guess what's the first thing that happens? You have more than enough money at the end of the month to pay all your bills. That is my experience. And a lot of you have done that. And you think, how can I tithe when I don't have enough here? But you begin to tithe and you begin to see the prosperity happening. And unexpected income will come your way. I can guarantee you that. That is prosperity. So we want to be doing the work that we love. We want to be tithing. We want to have a consciousness of spirit and truth and growth. And we know that we're kind and loving because we let people come in on the highway, don't we? We let people move in front of us. And that's what one person said to me last week. They go, I can't believe how you guys let people go here. It's a wonderful thing. Because we know when we come from other places, those big cities, and it can be deadly to try and get in. But we still keep that aloha spirit flourishing. So we want to do good works on a daily basis, whether they are big or small. But when someone asks for help, what do you say? We say yes. We're willing to do the work. We're willing to be of service, because that's an important aspect of prosperity, is to be able and willing to serve and to do good works. And if you do what you love to do, you are going to prosper. That is the law. Last week we talked about forgiveness. How many of you worked on your forgiveness this week? We did. And did more people begin to come into your life? More joy, more truth, and more spirit? Absolutely. And in Edwine's book, she talks about the final piece is to know what your divine purpose is. So if you had to know what your divine purpose is, what would that be? Your divine purpose. What is it? Anyone want to share it? What's your divine purpose? To love. That's what Vince wants to do, is to love. Christine.
Be a shining light and lead by example.
Be a shining light and lead by example, and take gorgeous pictures. She's very talented in that. That's a gift, an absolute gift, to be a photographer who has an eye for beauty, even in things that may not be so beautiful to someone else. That's prosperity. What else? What else is your divine purpose here, right here in Kona, right in this today? If you could just say, this is the last day on earth for you, and my divine purpose is, what would that be? Healing. All the aspects of healing. What else? Feeding. Nick loves to feed people. If you were here last week, you'd have been fed fruitfully and abundantly. Wasn't it wonderful? Yeah, so we're very grateful for the gifts and talents that he has besides music. Because you feed people with your music. He's feeding. And so these are all the ways that we get to express our prosperity. Larry's music, we're so blessed. Everyone here, the gifts and talents that you have, that you bring to this ministry, and some of them we don't know about. Isn't that true? You have a hidden talent, a gift that you're just walking through life and doing it. And we may not see it, but you know, because you're fed spiritually every time you do it. In a 12-step group, it talks about doing something nice for somebody else and not getting found out. And when you live your life that way, you're doing good deeds every day in every way. That's prosperity. It's all prosperity. And it starts in our consciousness, in our mind. And if you want to change your life, what do? Use these principles. Thoughts held in mind produce after their kind. And if you want your life to be the best it can be, you're going to think it first. You're going to feel it in your heart, and it shall manifest. Continue to do the great work you're doing, because we are blessed by everyone here. And so thankful for your energy, your generosity, and your spirit of truth that is manifest right here and right now. Thank you, everyone. God bless us all.